Distinct ways to do mangoes. The first one is probably the way that all chefs chop it, and it's the most efficient. So what I do is I take that end off and I form a little end there, and what that does is that gives me a lovely flat platform to work with. Once again, that mango's going nowhere. So now, using my small office knife, I run my knife all the way around the outside like that. If you don't feel comfortable enough with a knife, you can always use a little peeler. It'll take you a bit longer, but you might save yourself from chopping your hands off if you're not confident enough. So just run it all the way around, and then just using your hand, peel off any little extra pieces that might be there. So what I've got there is a really nice peeled mango. The only problem that I now have is we have an awkward stone in the middle that we have to negotiate. I'll show you how to do that. We're going to lay the mango straight, and if you look at the shape of it, there's a very oddly shaped stone. It basically has a shape that goes around like that. So using our large knife, we're going to run our down and start to take nice pieces off that mango. We'll take one large one from each side. And now what we have to do, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, is we just have to feel for that stone. And you can see it's starting to emerge there, the white part. So we just slowly feel our way around it and get all that mango off. This way we're wasting practically none of that absolutely delicious juicy mango. The second way of eating a mango is a little bit simpler. We simply run our office knife through it like that, and we get a piece. So what we've got is the skin on the outside. Now this is a much better way to do it if you just want a little snack from the mango. What I do is I hold it in my hand and I run my knife down through it like that, and I'm going 3/4 of the way down. You can see that I'm not going through the skin. And then I turn it around and I cross it over like that. Now what I'm able to do is I can flip the mango, push it from behind, from both sides, and then I can just eat it. That's probably not the best way if you want to do a recipe, use the first one, but if you want a quick little snack, that's how you should prepare a mango. Now I've found that a lot of recipes use onions, and a lot of people might not be familiar with how exactly to peel an onion, how to get a fine dice, how to slice an onion, so I'm going to show you all three things right now. I'll start off with a large Spanish onion. Now, if you look here, this is called the root of the onion. That's what holds the whole thing together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the other end, using my small office knife again. I'm going to start taking those outer layers off. And we're peeling all the way down to the root. And what we've got left is only the white and the root at the bottom. This little piece here we can get rid of with one simple knife action like that. And we'll lay it like this. The first one that I'm going to show you is how to finely dice an onion. Placing the onion flat on the chopping board, we're going to use our office knife to cut straight down through the middle of the onion. And now what's very important is that you can clearly see the root at this end. We're going to turn it over. The onion will be facing this way with the root up here. And now this is where people really struggle to get that perfect fine dice. What I'm going to do, if you watch very closely with my small knife, is I'm running the knife, but I'm only going this far up the onion. I'm going 3/4 of the way. So you go slowly down there, and as close as you can get these together, the better. You really want to take your time, there's no rush, and we'll do that all the way across. Once we've done that, we're going to spin the onion 90 degrees, and again, using our small knife, we're going to make a cut all the way to that same 3/4 point. We're going to hold it together, and we're holding it like this with both hands to keep that onion really together. And it's crucial that the root is in there, because that's what really holds the whole thing together. So once we've done that, we can lose the office knife, and we're going to go back to our big chopping knife. And what we'll do is we'll just run our chopping knife straight down there, and what you can see now is that we're getting a really nice fine dice. Now that's how you get a fine dice of onion. There's no other way. So I've got the other half of the onion now, and I'm going to teach you how to slice it. So we turn it around, and this time we do want to take the root out. So using my large knife, we're just going to take that straight out. And what I'm going to do is I turn it 90 degrees, and using my large chopping knife, we make a nice action like that. And if you're cooking at home, a lot of people get intimidated by seeing chefs cutting really fast, and they think, my God, I could never do that, look how fast he's chopping. All you have to do is the exact same action really, really slowly, and as time progresses, you'll get as fast as you want. As long as you've got that initial action correct, you'll be able to speed up in the future. So that's how you slice an onion. Now I've got one last tip with an onion, and I'm going to demonstrate this one with a red onion. So what I've done is I've peeled it again, I've taken a little bit of that root off, and instead of going straight down the middle like I did last time, I'm going to turn the onion on its side, and we're going to cut like this, and what we're going to end up with are beautiful onion rings. Now these are absolutely perfect if you wanted to deep fry them, if you wanted to put them on the top of a salad. So once they come out like that, all you have to do is lift one up and push from the middle, and you'll be left like magic with perfect onion rings. Next one that I'm going to show you is a little mushroom. Now a lot of times you're not going to need to clean the mushroom, but I always do just to make sure, because there can be a little stray piece of dirt that could ruin the whole dish on you. So a lot of people would wash those. I'm going to show you exactly what you should do. I've got a piece of paper towel, I've dampened it a tiny little bit, and I'm just going to brush those mushrooms. You can see the way that I'm just getting rid of any little piece of stray dirt. And you have to do this with every little individual mushroom, and you can see how clean that is, and there's absolutely no chance that there's any dirt left on that. So that's some simple preparation techniques that might be able to help you create that ultimate recipe.